Have you ever looked at a property listing and felt like the dream of owning your own home is slipping further away? The fear of financing, rising prices, and the sense that there's never enough clear information to avoid pitfalls? If you, your family, or someone close has ever felt lost trying to take this important step, you're not alone. And this video is for you. Today, without beating around the bush, I'm going to reveal real alternatives hidden in the market's fine print. I'll share practical tips to overcome obstacles, avoid traps, and with real examples, show that it's possible to find clarity and confidence in the home buying process. Stay with me until the end and discover how to turn doubt into achievement when chasing your dream home. Have you ever wondered why, even after years of working hard, the dream of owning your own home feels like it's slipping further and further away? Maybe you've spent hours browsing listings, crunching numbers, and talking to banks, yet somehow, it still feels like you're stuck outside looking in. Is it just bad luck, or is there something bigger going on behind the scenes? Take a moment to reflect, because the answer might surprise you. Picture this: you've saved for years, done everything right, and finally decide it's time to buy a home. But every door you try seems to shut. Prices keep going up every month. The bank asks for piles of paperwork, proof of consistent income, a spotless credit report, and in the end, the mortgage payments are way out of your budget. How many times have you heard, "This isn't the right time to buy," or "mortgage rates are just too high"? Deep down, haven't you felt there must be a better way? Let's step back and ask, what's really happening with the American housing market? 15 years ago, owning a home was a key part of the American dream. Now, it seems like an impossible goal for many. The numbers speak for themselves. Home prices have skyrocketed far beyond wage growth, and interest rates have risen rapidly. Families that once paid manageable monthly payments are now faced with mortgages that swallow up half, or more, of their income. Ever stop to wonder why it's gotten so tough so fast? Is it just part of an economic cycle, government failures, or a deeper long-term problem? Let's break down the main issues. First, stagnant incomes. While costs for materials, labor, and property taxes rise, the paychecks of the middle class haven't kept up. This makes it harder to save no matter how hard you work. Have you experienced that squeeze when the bills come in and saving for a home feels impossible? Next, credit standards. Banks used to be more flexible. Steady job and a decent down payment would usually be enough. Now there are more hoops to jump through, higher interest rates, and tougher credit requirements, especially for middle-income earners. Think about it. Is all this red tape really meant to protect you, or is it just making homeownership out of reach? Want a clear example? Imagine a typical American family, 2 adults with 2 kids, living in a mid-sized city. They've saved for years for a down payment. They find a home that was about 20% cheaper a few years ago. Now, after doing the math, they see their mortgage payment would eat up nearly 40% of their monthly income. Is it worth the risk? They ask themselves, especially with all the uncertainty around job security and inflation. If you think only a few people face this, think again. More Americans are renting than ever, and younger generations are delaying homeownership like never before. Have you or someone you know faced the same struggle? Take a moment and think about the uncertainty you feel when considering a mortgage. Prices aren't the only problem. The homes affordable to most families are often far from jobs, good schools, and amenities. Have you noticed new developments mostly offer tiny apartments or luxury condos? Not exactly what middle-class families are looking for? Is this really what the market wants, or just what's profitable? Another big factor: large investment companies are snapping up homes as investments, turning entire neighborhoods into rental zones. Imagine that. The very houses you hope to buy are being scooped up by funds that rent them back out at premium prices. This trend shrinks the supply even more and pushes prices higher. But don't get discouraged. This conversation is all about shedding light on real alternatives and giving you tools to fight back. And I want to hear from you too. Have you faced any of these challenges? Share your story in the comments. Your experience might uncover solutions for others. Feel like there aren't any options? Hold on, let's explore some. But first, ask yourself, what's your biggest roadblock? Lack of information, low credit score, fear of making a bad decision, or just thinking, maybe homeownership isn't for me? Leave a comment below. Many may share your concern. A crucial step is planning. Have you taken a realistic look at your income and expenses? Do you know how much you could afford as a down payment and monthly mortgage? Many people rush into house hunting without these numbers and end up disappointed. Here's a tip. Keep your total housing payments, including mortgage, property taxes, insurance and maintenance, below 30% of your monthly income. Here's another less obvious strategy. Combine resources with trusted family or friends. Pooling money can boost your buying power and improve financing options. For example, two couples could buy a duplex together, splitting costs and payments, or invest jointly in a rental property. Do you have a support network you could consider teaming up with? When negotiating, don't give up after the first no. In tough markets, many sellers are actually motivated to deal. Look at similar properties nearby, make realistic offers, and don't be afraid to negotiate not just price, but also terms like closing costs or payment schedules. And be sure to read all contract details carefully. Never sign under pressure. Be wary of deals that seem too good to be true. If you see a home way below market value, investigate. Hidden problems like costly repairs or unpaid taxes could become expensive nightmares. Always get a thorough home inspection and consult a real estate attorney if you can. Know anyone who got burned by a bad deal? Share it in the comments to warn others. Don't overlook federal or state housing assistance programs. Many buyers miss out on real help, like first-time buyer incentives, down payment assistance, or lower-rate loans, just because they didn't know about them. Check official websites, talk to certified agents, and attend local homebuyer workshops. If you've benefited from these programs, please share your advice below. Also consider modern alternatives like co-living spaces, tiny homes, or mixed-use developments. More people are choosing smaller, well-located homes near transit and amenities instead of big houses far away. Being open to different housing options can boost your chances of ownership. Wondering where to start? First, check your credit score using free online tools. This can unlock better loan options. Next, use mortgage calculators on bank websites to compare rates and payments. Stay informed by reading real estate news and tracking trends in your local area. Don't blindly follow market hype. Base your decisions on data and your financial reality. I've included helpful links in the description below: credit monitoring sites, mortgage calculators, and housing assistance resources. Got questions? Ask away in the comments, and I'll do my best to help. If you've tried and struggled, don't give up. The market's tough, but real people have overcome these challenges. For example, Anna, a single mom, used a local assistance program and solid financial planning to purchase her home after 3 years of effort. Mark's family moved from an expensive city to a more affordable town, saving money and securing a mortgage. Their stories prove it's possible. Have you had any small wins or lessons learned? Share them below. Their value goes beyond just your story. Watch out for scams too. Unfortunately, online fraud is booming. Fake listings, unlicensed sellers, and fraud attempts are rising. Always verify everything. Check the owner's or agent's credentials, and never wire money without confirming details. If something feels off, pause and research or ask for help. What does the future hold? Despite the challenges, changes are coming. Governments are pushing new policies. Communities advocate for affordable housing, and support networks grow stronger. Staying informed and prepared is your best chance to catch opportunities when they arise. Persistence plus knowledge equals progress. So, what's your next step? Apply for an assistance program? Schedule a lender meeting? Track your expenses? Any action moves you ahead. Thank you for sticking with me through this discussion. By seeking answers, you're taking charge of your future. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe for more real-life advice, share this with anyone else trying to achieve homeownership, and comment your biggest challenge right now. Your input helps build a helpful community for all of us. Check the description for extra resources and guides. Together, we can take back the American dream. Remember, the journey may be tough, but with the right info and mindset, homeownership is still within reach. I'll see you in the comments. Good luck on your path to owning your home.